First thing first, I want to thank each and every one of you for being on this meeting tonight. It's always a pleasure when we have a good full house, and I have so many in attendance. I love it, and it's still coming in. Paulette coming in, Lewis coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as usual, we start the Zoom off with any questions, AI or real estate related. The floor is yours. Go.
Um, Charles, good evening. I got a question. I have a client that wants me to create like an assistant, like a receptionist for them.
Mhm. An AI receptionist?
Yes, an AI receptionist. What app
Do
would
they
I
want it to
use?
be a chat bot or do they want it to be an AI where they're talking to it? In other words, do they want to chat with it by way like you normally chat, or do you want to, or they want to talk to it?
They want to talk to it. So if they call in, it will answer questions and give them like respond back to them.
Okay. What's the question, love?
Huh?
What's the question?
What app do I use to create that? I
Oh,
know
there's
that
a
there's
bunch. Yeah, there's a boat. But first of all, you can do that inside of Chat GPT. Not Chat GPT. You can do that inside of Go High Level. The AI employee inside of Go High Level. You can either do the pay as you go plan or you can have a $99 a month plan. So in other words, you could do it in there. And is you going to do it where you're putting it in their website, on their website, or are you going to have it and you charge them through your system? How you plan on doing it?
no, I'm gonna give it to them. They'll put it in their website.
Then I would use VAPI then. I would use a VAPI integration. Um, you can still use Go High Level because it allows you to put the code on their landing page. If this, you just have to determine what type of website they have and how you add the code on their landing page so it would work. So in other words, you may have to bring somebody in from Fiverr if they have an HTML website or if they have a regular type of website that use HTML code. Other than that, you could use it with Go High Level. Just copy the code from Go High Level, put it on their website, and you have it all set and running. How you plan on charging it?
That's another question.
Well, you said they want to do it, so you didn't give them a price. What did you tell them? What did they say?
Well, I told them, let me look into it and get back to them. That's why I wanted to find out from you before I make any agree to it.
No,
This is my first client,
what
so
kind of company is it?
it's a real estate company.
Are they actually doing deals? Or are they basically a beginner?
Are you guys hearing the echo?
Are
Yeah,
they doing deals or are they beginner?
no, they're doing deals and investing.
Is
That's you, Sid.
People need to mute.
I think George is unmuted.
You hear
if
me
they're
now?
doing yeah, if they're doing deals, Anita, I
Yeah.
think you could get away with something anywhere between the 199 a month as much as 499 a month.
Okay. Now, do I have to host this somewhere? That mean, when you say go high level, would I be hosting it on my go high level, or they have to get
Yes,
their own
you
high
would be
level?
creating the code on your Go High Level and you would be putting the actual chat box on their website.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Now, just go to Go High Level website and look up AI agent, inbound AI agent. You should find in the actual knowledge base or in the actual website show you exactly how to do it. It's called the inbound AI agent.
Inbound AI agent. And
Yes.
then I could use ChatGPT, the agent, to create like the prompt and everything.
No,
Oh,
the AI agent inside of Go High Level does all of that.
got it.
Oh, let me back up. Let me back. I misspoke. If you're talking about making the prompt so you could basically have their knowledge base, yes, you could use ChatGPT to do that.
Okay.
Charles,
Thank you.
the other day when I was talking to you about uh the real estate updates, and you
Mhm.
told me to um use, did you say Zappia or did you say Vappy to make the connection from Manus to Go High Level?
Zapier.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Zapier is a natural integration with Go High Level. Everything else is by way of a webhook. So if you used to say, well, Charles, what's the best automation platform to go through Go High Level? Between N8N, between Manus, between Make.com, Zapier would be number one. Because when it first came out, they partnered with Go High Level to create an integration.
Right. I'd written it down, but I just wanted to make sure I'd written it down correctly. Because when you started talking to Anita about Vappy, I just want to make sure I wasn't confused.
Yeah, that was my Baltimore accent. I didn't put the IER at the end.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Charles, I
That's
just
it.
wanted to say I'm looking forward to meeting you and going on this cruise this week.
Likewise, man. Likewise. We're gonna have a ball. We are going to have a ball. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and if there's no more questions, let me go ahead with what we did in review. Okay. First thing first, let's go over the weekend review. We got a bunch of new students this week. I think it's about 5 or 6. Challenge using the GL space. We got the actual breakdown new. Here we go. Scott, everything good with your celebrity AI challenge? Oh, is Scott here? Or is Tabitha you just handling Scott stuff? Okay, Scott is not here. We did the Zoom meeting replay. Make sure you guys take advantage of watching that. We covered some great stuff last week. So definitely go over the Zoom replay. I gave you guys access to my event maker GPT.
Yeah,
All you
I'm
have to do
here.
is just comment.
Sorry.
Scott, you got everything dealing with your celebrity AI challenge?
No, I was doing it and I got about halfway through it. I was working on it though.
Okay, but I mean, is there any questions or any issues you need me to resolve?
With the celebrity AI, no.
Okay,
Because I was doing something different than most people are going to do. So I was just trying to do something that geared around real estate people, real estate
no problem.
celebrities.
No problem. I hope I'm one of those celebrities. No, I'm just joking. I'm just
You
joking.
just may be. I'm not done.
Just joking, man. Just joking. Okay, thank you, man. The challenge from last week, we're not gonna go over that right now. Remember, the A2P, this is extremely important. Anyone that wants to send out text messages have to get A2P approved. So definitely watch this training video. It's the most up-to-date video on A2P, excuse me, 2026. So definitely take a look at that and you'll see the latest stuff in regards to getting your business A2P approved.
And you have
And
to do that with each number, right? That you use?
No,
No?
no. As long you do it one time, your business is based on your business, not based on your number. So the
Ah,
business that you do for A2P, you can have multiple numbers for it.
okay. Cool.
So all you got to do is get approved one time. It is associated with that business.
Cool. That makes it easier.
Yep. George, were you about to say something?
no, that was Lewis. And what I was going to clarify is you just answered it.
Okay. Let's see. One deal a month blueprint. We talked about that. Was the meeting. My logo, that was excellent.
Do you want to be sharing right now?
No, I'm just talking about what we covered. I'm just talking about week in review. So no, I'm not sharing yet. That's it. All right. Let's go over something that I really, really want you guys to fully embrace. Google put out a desktop version of their build Google AI Studio. and it's called anti-gravity. We're going to do that as part of the challenge because I want you to be able to download your own, for lack of a better word, Manus system on your computer. The reason why this is so good is because right now, the free plan has everything in it along with other actual LLMs. So you have the ability to have Opus built into it free of charge. You got all the versions of Claude built into it. You got all the versions of Gemini built into it, and you even have a GPT version for ChatGPT built into it, and it's free. So there's no payment right now for the free plan. I'm going to show you it on my computer, but before we do that, I wanted to show a live example of building with the actual Manus based on an actual case study one of you guys brought up to me today. And Sid, you here?
Yes.
Talk to me about what the type of tracker you wanted to make.
All right. So
Sid, you're the one that's got the vibration. It's you.
how do you want me to stop it? You be logged out, logged back in?
How many speakers do you have, Sid?
I got one, the laptop speaker.
Okay, Sid, let's do this. I'm gonna.
Does it have a headset on?
Are you logged in with more than one device?
No, just the laptop and then my second monitor.
Does that second monitor have a speaker
Sounds
on
like
it?
you got multiple mics, maybe.
Yeah, Sid, let's do this. I'm gonna put you on mute.
Okay.
If you can't figure that out, I'm gonna have to put you on mute, and you can call me on the phone, and I'll communicate with you on the phone. But the people will be hearing what I'm talking to you about on the phone because I'm gonna have the speaker to the phone.
Well, let me log out of Zoom and I log back in.
Okay, you can try that.
All right.
While Sid is logging out, guys, anybody else have any other questions about anything? He should be about 10 minutes before we get back.
Fuck you log out. No. I guess I'm still here. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're clear now.
Oh, okay.
There's no echo.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all right. I don't either. So let's not worry about it. Let's go.
Cool. All right. So
Tell
look,
me about the app you want to build.
so the app that I want to build is, I have like about 10 credit cards. The money's going out with materials for different projects. I got 3 projects going on right now. I'm using QuickBooks where everything is classed, 60 Talbert, 35 Maywood, Ingraham, everything is classed, right? And then the credit cards. So I'm using Capital One, Discover, all these credit cards, buy Lowe's materials, all these things. And then I got bills that are due week 1.
Okay,
And
got
I'm
it.
trying to automate all this where I know exactly what bills are due, when, so I'm ahead of the curve, so I'm not behind the curve.
Got it. So you want to create an expense tracker app.
Right. And then I
Okay.
know the payroll's coming out for the week, plumbers, electricians, roofers, all of that.
Okay, I got you covered. Let me think in terms of what the prompt I would use for that.
Okay.
I think I got it. Let me go.
Because cash flows.
I got it now. Let me go.
Go.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take a sip while you go.
Okay, here we go. I want you to create an expense tracker app that I can customize the actual expenses, such as bills, repair costs, credit card bills, anything related to expenses. I want you to create a back-end database that I could log in and edit these expenses. And I want you to create this by way of a UI, UX web-based app. I would also like you to add in there a notification feature that will let me know when a bill is due, when a bill is coming up, when a bill is past due. And then what I would do is, if I don't have anything else, I'm going to sit here and just basically watch it go through the motion. And I'm going to also ask it eventually to give me other features that I didn't think of to make this run smoothly or to enhance it. So
Okay.
that's the process I'm using right now. Right now, it's going through the blueprint part. It's actually thinking on how it's going to act. The first point that comes up, it tells you what it's doing. Got it. I'll create a full-featured expense tracker web app with use authentication, database backend, and bill notification features for you. And now it's basically going through the actual Manus thinking in regards to how it's going to do that. And you're going to see once it finished thinking, it's going to pop up on the right-hand side what it has in mind and break down the actual process it's going to take to make it happen. On the right-hand side, it's telling you exactly what it's breaking down. And now it's going to do what it's due. Now, depending on how detailed we want to make this app, it could take 5 minutes. It could take 15 minutes. That's all dependent upon where the vibe part come into play. And that's where the terminology comes in when it's called vibe coding. I gave it one set of instructions, and as it makes the app and as it add the features, I can come up with other things to add to it. And I can say, oh, by the way, let's add that. That's what's called adding a vibe. Oh, another idea. Let's do this. Oh, by the way, can you give me 5 more ideas that I could add in there and let me choose? That's the whole vibe part when they talk about vibe coding. That's exactly what we're doing. Now, why I like Manus so much over the other vibe platforms. And what I mean by that, you also have Google AI Studio, you also have LLM, ChatGPT. And those are your 3 major players when it comes to the vibe studios, which are LLM based. Now, you also have the other vibe coding platforms like Replit, like Bolt, like Lovable. Those are pure vibe coding platforms. Technically speaking, they are more robust than what we have here. However, these type of vibe platforms that we're using for vibe coding are just as powerful, but not as a manner of they all have all the actual interfaces that the true vibe coders have, like Bolt, Replicate, and Lovable. So it's going through the actual details. It's building out the TSX files. It's building out the HTML because I told it I want it to be web-based. You have to be specific when you're making this because it could make it a web-based application. It could even make it a actual downloadable application that could run on your computer if you tell it that.
Okay. Now, can you make this into an app where you can sell it for like $2.99?
That's the whole point what I'm trying to say. When I say an app, it's up to you if you want to make it to be sold or if you want to make it for your own business. So the answer to that question is yes, you could, because Manus also integrates with Stripe. So you can add a front-end landing page that requires a payment, and then they get access to the app.
Okay.
You could do like a subscription based app to use it every month.
Yeah, Stripe does allow subscription based. I'm not sure if the version inside of here will let you do subscriptions based. However, if it doesn't, you can do what's called a straight API integration of Stripe, and I'm sure you're able to have it as subscription based as well. So to answer your question, absolutely you can do it, but there may be a workaround if the actual version they have built in does not allow subscription based.
Okay.
Any other questions to anyone about building apps?
Well, once this is built out, I mean, I'm building out for myself first to get
Yes.
more things organized. However, we do use QuickBooks, but use it for 20 years. So how would I integrate this with QuickBooks and all of my quick credit cards, bank account statements, or when we reconcile, it all goes through that QuickBooks, and we reconcile every week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So because there's
Okay.
a lot of transactions going out.
Think about what you just said, and think about what I said, what vibe coding means.
So I could just talk to it and tell
There
it.
you go. There you go. You could just say it. I want you to create a downloadable file that I can export and upload into QuickBooks.
Okay.
That's the whole key to vibe coding. It's basically you saying what you want done, and then the actual program putting out the process for to do it. What you see right here is showing you where it's at in the actual completion of your task. It already did all the design stuff. Now it has to do the feature stuff, and then it has to do the notification, and then it has to do the testing.
Okay. And then I guess you could tell it, hey, do this every week, every Tuesday. I want you to run this report.
Yes. Keep it.
Hey Charles,
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to get in via my computer. Can you let me know? Can you let me in, please?
Okay, let me go to, 3 people are trying to get in. Now, one of the things you could do also, guys, is I could stop this in the middle and add something on to it, and it will still pick up where it left off and then add that other thing onto it. If I click this white button right here, it will stop the move. It will stop the actual building of the app. And then I can type in here, oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you to do this. And then I click enter again, and it will also include that instructions as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, the other thing I could do while this is running, I could go over here and click on new task and have another agent running, or a third task and have another one running. And now it's created the actual dashboard, and it's going to create an actual preview version on the right-hand side. As you see right here, it's showing me so far this is what it looks like. And it also showing me all the executions it's done right here on the right, but that's going to be the look I'm going to have that you see right here that's coming up on the screen right now. What it's doing right now is pushing it or publishing it in preview mode, and it's also telling me, bam, there we go. So if I want to view it, what you would normally do is you would view it, and then you would also work around it and see if everything is working. That's one of the most important things, making sure that everything on this app is working before you put it into an actual published point of sending it to somebody to use, or you're using it. So what would happen next? I would basically click on add an expense, and then I'm able to add in expenses and so on. And for whatever bill, whatever name I want to give it and so on.
Well, how would you verify and validate that it's actually working? Nothing's
Because you're going to use it. You're using it. When you're validating it, you're using it. You're putting in an expense and seeing if it's calculating the expense and all the actual actions you're supposed to do.
So Charles, I have this question. I created a landing page, then I put it to ChatGPT to verify it for me. It was giving me an
Okay,
error message
here's my question. Why would you put it in ChatGPT to verify anything?
to see if it's working, is it functionable? Because
Where you create the landing page at?
I created on Matters and I
Well,
went
okay, yeah, here's where I don't keep meaning to keep cutting you off. If you create it in Manus, why you got to go over to ChatGPT to verify it?
because the link wasn't working and I didn't
Why
understand.
you just don't just tell Manus the link isn't working, fix it?
I did, but it keeps giving me the same error message, the 404 error message. Took a snapshot, put it on there, and
Yeah, I would have to see what you're doing wrong because I don't have any issues with a landing page being created. That's the most basic thing you can create in Manus.
okay.
As an example, like what you're seeing right now, this is considered, even though it's an actual expense tracker, it's a web-based app. It's the most basic thing you can build in Manus. You should not have a error message that's it's not show. I don't know what you mean by a 404 error, because on the left hand side it shows you that it's live, and you click on it and you preview it. And then you would click publish. Once
So
I
when you
click publish, I'm going to get the link.
does it go
And
to
now
the
it's live on the internet. Now it's live and anybody can go to this link. Now you got to also realize I have not tested anything yet. What I should have done before I hit publish was test it. So right now I already published it and I'm clicking to sign in and all that stuff. So I'm clicking use this account. I'm signed in and it's live. So now I have to start adding in expenses. Going back to what you were talking about, Sid.
yeah.
You know the app is an app to track expenses. So what do you do to test it? You put in expenses.
But if it's published, everybody could see it, right? I don't want to add expenses if everybody can see it. How do I make it private?
No. You can make it private. You can make it publish it and make it private. Only you can see it.
Okay.
Not to mention, like I said, it's only published to the people that have this link. Unless you published it to the community.
Got you.
And they allow you to choose where you want to publish it at and so on.
All right. Okay, that makes sense.
So that's the key here. Now I can also give it a domain name and so on. So back to what we was talking about, I would just have to add an expense and create an actual expense inside of here.
Okay. So call center expenses $3,000 a month.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Call center payroll expenses $3,000 a month.
All pending, paid, overdue, expense dashboard, expenses, categories, new, overdue expenses. This is a notification. This is a dashboard.
Yeah, you're in the right spot. To the right, at expense.
Yeah, but it's bringing up here. I don't see the plus mark to add. I see these expenses that I can edit.
No.
I can always edit. You see that error?
Go back.
Hold on a second. I got to take the copy of this error. Reload. Go ahead. What you saying?
On the top.
Yeah, top right, the rectangle, the blue rectangle. There you go.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I was giving an error message.
Now, this is perfect. This is perfect because this is how you would handle error message.
Okay.
When I click on add expense, I'm not seeing the option to add the expense. I'm also getting this error message.
Oh, you just copy and paste it there.
That's it. Control V. Bam. I gave it the error message and I gave it the message that I wanted to give it. So now all I do, I see the issue. The error is coming from the category select component, having an empty string value. Let me fix select component. That's vibe coding. You're going through the process. You're setting everything up. You're making sure everything is working. If something is broke, you go ahead and give it to the actual system by way of copying it, or you can take a screenshot of the issue and put it in here and say this needs to be fixed. One of the things I noticed when I clicked on expense, it should have gave me an actual form field that let me create the expense, and it didn't. So that's one of the errors that I have to tell it to fix.
The other thing is when you create these apps and manage, you have to really work on the back end at the same time.
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said when you create the apps on manage, you have to work on the back end at the same time in order to add the features.
You got to work on the back end.
The
Yeah, I'm
back
trying to
end, the admin panel, the admin portal.
Yeah, well, it depends on the app you're creating. If the app has a database interface, then you would add that part as a database where, hold on, let's see where we at. Bam, let's see. Let's click add. Oh, let me wait till it's finished. The select component error is add expense. Dialog has been fixed. Fix the error cause. Let's see. There you go. So now I can add the expense in manually. Now back to what you're saying, George. I would have to tell it in the back end, keep all of these records and part of the database. I didn't tell it to do that now. So I can do it right now. As an added feature, I want to save all of my records as in the back for database entry. Could you please create a back-end database where I can save the actual records that's being put in?
But also, Charles, I want to break down what is fixed cost and what is variable cost. So like the tools, the subscriptions, like prop stream and all these tools.
Well, that's where categories come into play. Right here, you can categorize whatever expense it is.
Right, okay. So you got fixed cost and then you got variable cost.
Yeah, that's where you come into play with the category of what category does that actual expense fall underneath of.
Charles,
Okay, let's see what's already being saved. Every expense you create, title, amount, due date, and category, all categories with their colors and icons, notifications. Let's see. And this is an important part. When it spit out stuff like this, you got to read it because it's telling you what it's doing. It's telling you what it did, and it's also giving you ideas and what you could implement. Great news. Your expense tracker already has a fully functioning backend database that's automatically saving to the records. Now, when it does have the backend database, where do you find it at? Right here, database. Bam. Expenses. Bam. Notifications. So that's your backend database. It's already connected to your actual app underneath a database. Now, okay, well, Charles, you got these features, database tables, users, account information. And this is what you would need to do, Sid. You would need to read over this and make sure the functionality you want is all in here. It tells you what functionality it added. And now you want to say, okay, I like that. I like that. Go to management UI, database, bam, user authentication, timestamps for created, uploaded records, notification history, all categories. Can you give me also another 5 other ideas that I can add into this actual expense tracker that will allow it to be even more dynamic?
Okay.
Then I hit enter.
Charles,
You can do, yes.
question. Are you able to do different things on the paid version and on the free version?
Of course, if it's free, it's not going to allow you to do everything in deep detail because you only have so many credits. The credit part of it allows you to add as much or as more as you want. When you have the free credit part, it allows you to do everything except it doesn't allow you to do everything in deep detail because the credits are free.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
told you guys before, this is one of the tools that you need to pay for. You should not just be using Manage for free. This is a must-paid tool.
Okay. Now my second question. Remember what happened to me 2 weeks ago with Matters? I lost all the apps that I have. Is there any way for me to be able to recover because I didn't save those
You
apps?
already answered that question yourself. You went out to Manage and you asked them, and they told you no. That's the answer I'm going to give you. No. So that's the answer I'm going to give you, Anita. No, there is no way you can recover once your account been banned for whatever reason they gave you for the ban.
Hey, how much is the paid account, the professional account?
I think it's 24, 29.
Okay.
Now, here's the added features I can add. I can add budget tracking and alerts. I can add recurring expense automation. I can add expense analytics dashboard, which will give me a more visual look of the actual expenses. I can add receipt and documentation attachments, and I can add multi-currency support and exchange rates. So all of these are features that I can say, can you add this now? Can you add, I want you to add number one. When they do number one, I want you to add number two. Now, I don't have them do all five at one time because I want to test each one it does before I have it add a second one.
Oh, you test it one at a time.
Exactly. So if I say add the budget tracker, I'm going to let it add the budget tracker, and then I'm going to go in and test it. Once I go in and test it and it's working, I'm going to hit publish. So that feature is now added in, and then I go to the next one. Do I want number 2? Do I want number 3? Do I want number 4? Do I want number 5? Now, if I'm looking to sell this, this is what I would do. I want you to create a full front-end landing page for this expense tracker. We're going to call it Sid Money Keeper. This expense tracker will be an actual landing page that includes all the features as well as, of course, the opt-in feature, but we're going to also add a paid feature where the person will have to pay for this, and I want you to create payment tables for 3 different tiers of payment. There's going to be a free plan that gives them free access for one expense or something, and then a annual and then a monthly plan as part of the landing page to create. Bam. Now it's going to create a landing page that you can use to sell this app where they could actually sign in or pay for it and so on. Perfect. I'll create a professional landing page for Sid Money Keeper with a compelling design, feature showcase, and pricing tiers. Let me build this out for you. Any questions, guys or gals?
You mentioned earlier lovable, reputable, and boat. So you're saying they do the same thing, but they're just more higher level, higher end?
Yeah, I consider them more higher level because that's what they do. That's all they do. All they do is vibe coding. And I'll give you an example. Replit just added the feature of you can vibe code a mobile app and publish it straight to iOS or publish it straight to the actual Google store, excuse me, right from inside the app. George, Replit also added the fact that you don't need to have API connections anymore. Replit has it built in now. So you don't have to get API keys anymore.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind spending money to make money.
Sid, I know all of this is foreign to you. When we say API, we'll be going over some more training about that. But think of API as a back door to go into a program and make that and use that program from the back entrance. As opposed to going to a front landing page, you can go through the back door and you can distract certain actual details or the actual workings of that actual program by going through the back door. That's what API is, an API key.
Gotcha.
Like what we're creating for you, it's going to be based around API keys and having backdoor interests so that now you can build an actual framework on top of that. Okay. And George, you don't have to do API keys anymore inside of Replit.
Stop using Replit.
I think when I come back, I'm gonna go ahead and use Replit and create an actual Android app and show you guys how we do it. It's gonna be published on the Apple Store.
Like literally tonight?
No.
I mean, hey, shit, I ain't got enough time, baby.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
You're not gonna have too many people looking for Android stuff on the Apple Store, I don't think.
Hey, one is one.
Oh my goodness, you crazy, Sid. Any questions regarding this so far?
This is so far over my head.
Explain, please.
I'm trying to figure out how to do simple things. I'm going to be working on this next month, so I will figure it out.
That sounds like Andrea. Andrea, to make this as easy as possible, all you're doing is telling it what you want it to build. That's basically it. I want you to build a mortgage calculator that allows me to do this. And then you look at it, you test it by using it, and then you say, oh, by the way, this is not working. Or, by the way, can you add this? That's it. That's all you're doing.
Oh, is this, if I want to create a PowerPoint, but I want it, so chat does a great job of telling me what I want, but it doesn't create a PowerPoint. Does Manus create them for me?
This has PowerPoint presentation being able to build inside of this. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can do that.
Thank you.
I've successfully transferred into an actual landing page. Let's see what it says. Integrate Stripe payments processing, use Webflow, add subscription management page, implement trial period. And let's go to, this is the actual app. Now, what I published, let's see, that. I keep forgetting I don't need to type. Can you please provide the direct link here so I can go straight to the landing page? It didn't do what I wanted. Now, let's go back in real life. Hey, you misunderstood. I want a standalone landing page that will connect to the dashboard once the person pays and so on.
Yeah, basically, I'm trying to create a CEO dashboard. I could log in, turn on my laptop, I can see all my activity, the CEO dashboard.
I understand now. You want the landing page to be completely separate. Actually,
Yeah,
I told it that already.
yeah, because as CEOs, man, we're looking at our money, cash flow, what's going on, what's coming in. So I want to see my CEO dashboard as soon as I turn my laptop so I can see what's going on, what's happening.
You just gave it an actual feature to add on to it. That, my friend, is what I call vibe coding. You can say, I want you to create an actual snapshot of where, an actual visual snapshot of everything of my expenses and so on. That's what I'm talking about, Sid. That's vibe coding.
Okay. I got vibe, baby. I can do this.
And you're going back and forth with it. That's the key to this platform until everything is good. Now, truth be told, if this was a developer doing this, this would be hours and thousands of dollars worth of work.
Yeah.
That's the key. You are able to do what a $100 an hour developer can do just by talking to it or texting it.
The good thing is it don't talk back like a woman. I should take that back. I'm sorry.
It ain't coming yet. No. Call him up. No, the person was texting, telling me how to. Yeah. This is, we keep going to the, that's the definition of insanity. You keep going back and forth to the same thing. $8.52 and counting. George, you've been awfully quiet over there. You've been doing vibe coding for a while. Talk to me, my brother.
My big thing is, so when you're building these websites and these apps in Manus, I would suggest that you have it label each revision. So this will be edition 100, then the next one be revision 101. So that way, because sometimes when you're adding features and you're doing stuff, it will just drop something else off. So you need to create that mark point or that reference point so you can restore and reference which version that you're working with.
Yeah, they call it a rollback point.
Yeah.
And so also, yes, that's a great point. That's a great point.
And also have it make you an index of what it changed between each version. So that way you can read it and see what it took out and what it added. It took me 12,000 credits to learn messing with one website. I'm in the process of asking for a refund on it. I've never seen those many credits being used before.
For a website?
Yeah.
Did the website have any? Did the website have any type of API, like you're building you're creating an image, or you're calling for it to run a prompt or anything like that, or was it just a straight static website?
Straight static website.
Yeah, there's no way there should be 12,000 credits.
No, I keep going back with them about giving me my credits. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's no way that should be 12,000 credits.
Other websites, 531, very similar.
There we go. There go our landing page. Free plan, monthly plan, annual plan. It even broke down what they get and so on.
Okay.
Now, you got this actual crazy Manus button on the side. I don't want that crap. Well, how do we get rid of that? If you go into the published, you see how, first of all, right here, you see where it says anyone can see, Sid.
Uh-huh.
You can also choose only people invited. Customize. This is where you get your own domain. You can buy the domain for it. Okay. And you can connect the domain for it right here.
It gives you the SSL certificate?
Yep. Notification. You can set up receive email notifications, receive an app notification. That's already built into your app. Payment. You can actually start your integration with your actual chat, with your actual Stripe right here, just by clicking on this. We told it that already. Search engine optimization. You can turn this on and you can basically have your site or measure the optimization of your site from inside of Manus. It's built in. It tells you what your SEO score and what you need to do to improve it. Secret is nothing more than any type of third-party keys you put in, third-party APIs, usage, tells you exactly how much you use to create it. Let's go back to general. Right here is where you turn off that actual button at the bottom so they don't see Manus at all. That turns it off. And publish, once again, once you test everything, then you hit publish. After each upgrade or update I've done, I hit publish because I'm testing after each update. I know it's tedious, but you got to do that if you're going to be charging or if you're going to be having something that you're going to be using in your business as a program or an app. You want to make sure it works perfectly. Now, I would rather take that approach of testing it after every publish to make sure it works than to publish, and then not know what feature broke because I had 10 different features that I added and I didn't publish, and I published one time. After every update, I do the test, I publish. Do the next update, test, publish. Next update, test, publish, and so on and so on. So now I have it. I'm going to publish this. Now I'm publishing this and I'm going to hit visit. And it starts here. Get the started for free. I got an error. So what do? I'm going to do a different approach. I'm going to take a screenshot so I can show you guys how to do a screenshot. Copy, and I'm going to go back. And I'm going to say, I put the screenshot in. When I click on the get free trial button, I got this error attached to this attachment. Please fix. Bam. That's vibe coding. Any final questions?
I like it.
Yeah, like I said, I just basically, it's with this, the limitations are based on what you think. That's your true limitations on this. What I don't like, and this is the one thing I don't like, I'm not too crazy about some of the output designs. They're too vanilla for me. I could tell, and your app, for example, the one you have right here, Sid, if this was the app that you had that I was making, I would also have the app create a dark mode.
Oh, gotcha.
So you have the light mode, and I say also create the dark mode button on this so that the person can switch either from light mode or dark mode.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sid, you are so agreeable. I love it, my brother.
I
love it.
Hey, I'm taking it in, baby. I'm taking it in.
So that's how I would create your tracker, Sid.
All right.
Any final questions, guys, about Manus? Going once? Going twice?
And this, I do. One quick question.
Mhm.
This easily integrates into Go High Level?
Great question. First of all, if I have this app, a website that's already launched, I don't need to have it integrate in Go High Level. I could have a Go High Level form on this app that will go straight into Go High Level. So I don't need to move the page in Go High Level. I could just put the actual form on it. Tell them what you want. I could put the actual form on it so that it will automatically integrate with Go High Level. I don't need to move the whole website. Secondly, if I did want to move the whole website, I would have it create this, and I wouldn't do this because this is, you see how this have back-end database and all that stuff? I wouldn't even attempt to move this whole thing over to Go High Level. I would just put the Go High Level form on this and automatically have it integrate. I can also bring over here the AI agents where they can click on the button and talk, because all I got to do is take the code from Go High Level and tell this program, add this AI agent to the web page as a chat button. So that's how I would do it.
So when you say just add the page from Go High Level,
I said add the form.
the form, sorry. Does
Yes.
that mean I just tell Manus I just want to add this form?
There you go. You go to Go High Level, create the form. Inside of Go High Level, it gives you what's called the embed code. You copy that code, bring it over to Manus, and say, replace the form you have on this website with this one. And now you have it integrated with Go High Level.
Wow.
I know. I love it.
Hey, let's back up a little bit.
Yes.
You said take the AI agent from Go High Level.
Yes.
And
And what I
tell the
mean by
AI
that, let me tell you what I mean by that.
What?
When you create an AI agent, just like when you create a form,
Mm-hmm.
you can embed that AI agent on websites that's not in Go High Level. So that's all you're doing. You're taking the actual AI agent code, embed code. You're bringing it over to here, and you're putting it into here to put the AI agent on this site.
So it's like a chat bot, basically.
Correct. Correct. I'm talking about the inbound, not the outbound.
And now that conversation get recorded and transcribed and go into your lead generator.
It's still connected with ChatGPT. It's still connected with Go High Level. So all the features that it have in Go High Level, recording whatever, will still be a part of this, but it will be inside of Go High Level.
Right. You just tag it with a different phone number so you know what leads coming in from where.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now let's go back and see if it's fixed the get start free, because sometimes it takes 2 and 3 times for you to say for it to fix. Let's see if it fixed this. Bam. There go your actual opt-in. So now it's working. It doesn't do that all. It doesn't work all the time. About 80% of the time, when you tell it to do something that's intricate, it'll fix it. You may have to do 2 or 3. Hey, it's still not working, and show them what's not working. But this time it worked perfectly.
Okay.
Any other questions? All right. I hope this will help you when it comes to vibe coding. The principles I just showed you here, you can use for Google AI Studio. You can use for the coding, the vibe coding that's in ChatGPT. You could even use this same principle inside of Bolt, Lovable, or the other Replit, the other vibe coding systems that I mentioned. Okay, let's go to the challenge.
Hey, Charles, I think there's a couple of people trying to get in.
Let's go see. I see. I saw Ulysses who was trying to get in, and I just let him in.
Thank you. Thank you.
No
God
problem.
bless you.
Hey, Charles.
Yes, sir.
You were talking about vibe coding applications like Manus. You mentioned Bolt and you said Lovable. Is that L? No, spell it for me, please.
Sure. Lovable.
Okay, it's LOV. Um, Bolt, Lovable, Manus, and
Replit,
Replit.
Google AI Studio, and ChatGPT has its own canvas as well for building for vibe coding.
Are those listed in the resource page under school?
I've done something with almost all of those except the one that I like the least, which is the ChatGPT canvas. I think that's the worst vibe coding one inside of the whole system. So I've done something with, let me correct myself. I have not used Lovable, but I have created with Bolt. I have created with Replit, that's inside of the school. I have created with Google AI Studio. I have created with Manus, of course. So yeah, the majority of them, I have something that I show you guys that I created using the tool.
So out of all these, which is the best one? Which one that you really like saves
Yeah,
time
I
and get
wish I
done
could
right?
give you, okay, for the ones that I break down, like the Google AI Studio, the Bolt, I mean, the Google AI Studio, the Manus, and the ChatGPT. If you're talking about the ones that have the large language model as an aggregator as well, I'm going to say right now it's Manus, but Google AI Studio is fast approaching. If you're talking about a standalone one that specializes in vibe coding, that's a good one with the new feature that Replit add. I think Replit has the edge now that you don't have to put API in, and you don't have, and it goes straight from Replit into the Android store or the actual iOS store. I think that's put them in top right now as straight vibe coding system. Replit.
Got it.
Okay, let's go back to the school and let's go to the challenge. Challenge from last week, make a GPT for your business. And for the new people, when I give a challenge, the challenge is meant to be like a homework assignment. You do the homework assignment, you have a week to do it or 2 weeks to do it. I give you an actual video that shows you how to set it up, how to do it, and it's up to you to set up and do it, and then respond to the same post that tells you about the challenge. You give your homework assignment there. So last week's challenge is right here. I always have the challenge pinned up on the top. It's always produced inside of the actual community by 9 a.m. the next day. So tomorrow, I just realized I'll be on a plane. I'll still have my VA. Yeah, I'll still have them put it in there by tomorrow at 9 a.m. because I won't be able to touch them. Yeah, I'll have them put it on there by 9 a.m. tomorrow, the challenge inside of here. And this is where it's going to be at, right on the top post as a pinned post. This is last week's challenge. So you'll find next week's challenge on the same spot. So last week's challenge include create a GPT for your business. Let's see. Anita, is this your GPT?
I think so. I just
Anita, you put it there. You don't know if this is your GPT or not?
it is. I just guessed on this one. I had no idea. I didn't understand nothing about the GPT.
So, in other words, you just put anything there.
I was trying to figure it out, but can you kind of explain to us what
It's too late to do that now, Anita. That should have been done when you was having problems trying to figure it out. This is what the community is for. If you're having a problem trying to figure it out, post it in the community.
Okay, press on it. It should give you something.
And you know what it gave me?
What?
It gave me my GPT that I gave you. I love you, Anita. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to fail you on this one. But please, if you have any problems with setting it up, just post in the group. Charles, what do you mean about this? How do you do this? And so on.
No
Next
problem.
up, Ulysses. Is this your GPT?
Yes, and just let you know ahead of time. I was doing it from my phone because something happened to my laptop, so I had to do a project instead of GPT because GPT wasn't on my phone.
No problem.
But you know what? I'm glad Anita did do your, because I was going to ask, can I get your GPT for the entertainment? So
actually, my GPT is on. Is, if I'm not mistaken, it's part of the challenge in the instructions. My GPT is linked there.
You know the one they does for events.
No, I gave you that. You have that already, my friend.
Every time I went on, it kept saying 404 error.
Okay, let me see. Because that could be a fact. Let's go and see real quick before we go back. Because I want to make sure I didn't give you guys the wrong thing. So if I go to, let's see, where did the post at? The post is for, it was the right here, the Zoom meeting. I asked you to post it there. So here it is right here. That's the link I gave you right there, Ulysses. If I click on it, it works.
Must be me.
No, that's okay. You got the George Hockenday syndrome. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Let's go back to where we was at. I don't think you did one, my friend. Next up, Scott. No, I'm on the wrong one. I'm sorry. Let me go to the actual right one. Okay, this is it. You did a project. A project is a little different. That's fine. I told you could do a project or a GPT depending on what plan you had. So your project was Ulysses Cooper invites you to join the project USA 2026 Rulebook. Join project.
Yes.
Perfect. Now tell me what this is. Tell me what happens.
It's the Amateur National USA Boxing Association Rulebook. So if you had a question, is what's the proper hand wraps? It'll take you right through the to the rule book and to the section where you can find that answer at.
Hello. Hold on 1 second, guys. He's outside there. That's why I told you. Okay. Let's see.
So we have any
USA
questions?
2026 rule book. Let me see. What rule? Okay, let me see. I'm gonna put something down.
Okay.
Let me put it. Can I do an eye gouge?
Can I carry a knife in the ring?
No. No. Eye gouging is not allowed. Under the U.S. Boxing National rules, eye gouging is an illegal foul. I love it. Mm-hmm. And it gives you the source. That's very important. So you know it's not hallucinating. The term hallucinating means so you know it's not lying. Excellent, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Next up, Mr. George. George, tell me about yours.
I just built it out for my real estate agents to do role playing and ask any question.
Oh, I must steal this one. I love this one. Help me prepare for a buyer consultation. What are the steps to close a real estate transaction? Oh, George, this is gorgeous. Role play a listing presentation with me. Explain dual agency and its risk. I love this one, George. Let me try one of them. Help me prepare for a buyer consultation. Okay. Objective, build Laptop, tablet, CMA, buyer, respond, rapport, motivation and qualification, 5 to 7 minutes. Educate the process, 10 to 15 minutes. Walk through, use ASRA, real ready to say, market conditions and expectations, 5 minutes. Loyalty, key questions to ask. Are you working with any other agents? Bam, let's do this. Can we do role play? You ask me a question and I answer it as part of the actual exercise. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Hi, thanks for meeting with me. I'm just starting to think about buying something probably in the next few months, but I'm not ready. Your turn. How would you respond to this? And this is a real agent. You wasting my time. I don't need to work with you right now. Call me when you're ready.
How did you know my training manual for my agent?
And look what it said. Excellent. You're testing a tough but realistic scenario. This sounds like a defensive buyer brushing you off early. Now, as the agent, your goal is to stay calm. I love it. I love it. This is great, man. This is great. Yeah, this is great. Now, one thing I would add on this, George.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, I would add, give the person a score of 1 to 5 based on the excellence of their answer.
Okay.
Now, let's see. That was a good one, George. Great job, man.
George, I'm going to copy that.
Go ahead.
You can only copy it.
Anita, though.
You can only copy it if he made it public. If he made it private, you can't copy it because you got to have his actual knowledge base and stuff. Dwayne, talk to me.
Okay, I got two there.
Which one you want me to use?
Oh, you could do the first one, the neighborhood analyzer.
All right. Let's see. We got another home run. This is perfect. As an AI assistant that breaks down any neighborhood or zip code for real estate investing agents, home buyers, it explains demographics, demand. You must got the web app, the web integration built into this too, right? Risk factor, rental potential, and gives a clear buy and hold strategy. Avoid signal with next steps. Analyze zip code in the city. Let's do that. Let's analyze a zip code. Give me the city, Phoenix area, city and zip code. The city will be Baltimore. And let's do 21215.
So you guys built your own chat GPT?
Yeah, that's what this is. Yes. Okay, neighborhood snapshot. Zip code 21215 sits in Northwest Baltimore, covering areas like Park Heights. You're absolutely right. Pimlico and nearby residential corridors. It's working class, long established part of the city with a heavy concentration on row houses, small multifamily properties. This is not a trendy, it is getting trendy now, or fast gentrifying area, but it has had steady rental demand tied to affordability, not lifestyle appeal. You're right about that. You're going to have, well, I'm not going to say that. There's some lifestyle appeal in here. Demographics and lifestyle high level. Age range, mixed to long-term. Household types, many renters. Income level, lower to lower middle income overall. Lifestyle cues, car dependent, neighborhood-based living. Let's see, market and price signals. Price trend generally to the modest appreciation. Values move slowly. Rental and cash flow potential, strong demand from blue-collar workers, fixed income trends, families and price. Tell me something, my friend. What did you have integrated in your knowledge base to get this data? Did you have census?
No, I didn't.
Here's what I would add. I would add that as part of the actual instructions. Whenever you can, use census.gov and add the actual details from that as part of the output. I would do that if I was you.
Okay.
Risk and red flags, block by block volatility. You ain't kidding about that one. One street can perform well, the next can struggle. Higher maintenance risk, perception and safety. Yeah, it's got a big issue in perception and safety. Management intensity, expect more hands-on oversight or higher PM costs. Investor signal, hold, select, buy, and hold. Why? This is detailed. I love it. Great job. Great job. I'm gonna make you build this one. Are you there?
What'd you say?
How long it take for you to build this one?
Not long. Not long. It was pretty quick. I would say if not more than a half an hour, I know that.
Anita, you want this one too?
I
could use this one.
Hey,
I
Dwayne.
could be able to use George's, but I just gotta figure out how to use it. I think I just got lost somehow. I watched the video again. I watched it twice and I still don't get it.
Okay. No.
Dwayne, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Is this going to be live or just private?
I could keep it live.
Okay, let me go back to the share.
Hey, Dwayne, can I make a suggestion for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Add zoning for every property. Ask them to define the zoning and the highest and best use for the land.
Okay, make a note of it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back up to who is next? Who's next? We have Israel. Israel, are you here? Talk to me.
What's up, Charles? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, my friend, loud and clear. We got Surplus Scout. I take it this is a GPT for surplus funds, correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's pull it up.
All right. So this one did not work as I thought it would. So what I asked it to do was when I pull lists offline, they typically have like a some type of property identification number, tax ID, parcel number, or map number. So I wanted to be able to enter the state, the county, and the property identification number, and I wanted the GPT to give me an address for that information that I provided to it. But it didn't quite work correctly.
Yeah, for that, I can tell you what you're going to need for that. You're going to need the database of that actual county that has that information in it. And then it will parse through that actual knowledge base of that database.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to get that one to work, because you're talking about a county website for the tax ID, parcel number, and all that stuff. So you're going to have the actual database of all the properties in that actual, let's say state or whatever, with their tax ID, with their parcel number, with their map number, and then the GPT will go through it and pull it out based on the address you're given. That's the only way you're going to make that work.
Okay. Yeah, and I had a conversation with Chat about doing this. They said it was doable. But once we built the GPT out, but once I started putting information in there, the correct information wasn't ever coming up on it. So
yeah, the question is, well, Charles, where else could we get this parcel, this tax ID, and this map without having to scrape it from the actual county assessor's website? And that's the question you should ask yourself. The other question is, I can tell you how you can do it. I can exactly tell you how you can do it. You may get locked up for doing it, but I can definitely tell you how you could do it. If you and the reason why I know, because I did it before. Now,
yeah, with things.
Yeah, you could have somebody on Fiverr. You can have somebody on Fiverr to scrape that whole database, and you could get all the records in that database and do that. But if I was you, if you would do that, you would only do it one time, get in and get out. Because if you don't get in and get out, you're getting to jail.
So I would literally have to do this state by state.
Yep.
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 Okay.
And the problem with doing it that way, they update the records. So
change numbers.
Right. No, what I mean by that is they add more properties close or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the only problem with that. But you could do it if you wanted to. You could create a server that has all this information and you could scrape on, which is what I did. I created a server that had all the information from the tax assessment website for Maryland. And I was scraping thousands of records every week. And then I got this letter in the mail that talked about how all this activity is happening on my server. And if I don't stop doing it, they're gonna lock me up and all this crap. So that was 10 years ago, guys. So I've been at this thing for years. That was literally 10 years ago I was doing that. Great try.
Thank you. I'll redo another one, but yeah, this one didn't work out for me, so it's all good.
No problem. Now, the challenge for the week, which is the homework assignment. I'm going to go to show you my desktop, and you're going to download a program called Google Anti-Gravity. Please understand, I'm going to give you a training video that shows you how to do this, so it will be in the school community tomorrow. I've already downloaded it, so I can't go through the steps of downloading it because I already have it on my system. So I'm going to share my computer. But the video I show you will cover this. And let's go to my desktop. Let me know if you see the desktop.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. This is the actual website. You guys see it?
Yeah.
It's called Google Anti-Gravity. Now, what is it? It's just like having your own Manus on your computer. You can sign up for the free plan and download it on your computer. And Manus, it's just like having a Manus, except it's underneath a different look, a different wrapper. So basically all you're doing is going to the site, download based on your actual, whether it's an actual iOS, meaning whether you have a Mac or if you have a Windows, you're going to download your version. Once you download your version, you're going to make sure you stay with the free plan. You want the free plan. And then you're going to go to the download app on your desktop and you're going to click on it. When you click on it, this is what it shows up. It's going to have an actual folder here that lets you create a blank folder. The blank folder is going to be on your desktop. So in other words, it's going to be a big green, I think the button is green. And it's going to say, open a folder. And you're just going to create a folder. And what it's going to do is put all of the files that you're creating for your app in that folder. Once that is done, mine is called new folder. Once that is done, you just go here and click on Open Agent Manager. Once you click on that, this looks familiar. What does this look like?
It looks like ChatGPT.
Thank you. It looks just like ChatGPT. The only difference is the thing you want to make sure you have set up, you want to make sure you're using planning. It gives you two options, planning and fast. You want planning. And it lets you choose whichever one of these tools you want to work with. The tools that I recommend is Gemini 3 Pro and Claude Sonnet 4.5 Thinking. Here's the reason why. If you want to create a pure web app, you want to use Claude Sonnet. But if you want to create a web app that has integration like Nano Banana, integration like VO3 Video Maker, and so on, you use the Gemini Pro High. And then you just put in what you want to create. create a simple mortgage calculator. And then I hit enter, just like I've been doing with all the vibe coding. And it will do the whole thinking, the whole 9 yards, and it will create it for you. The only thing that's different from this in the version that's online, this saves to your computer. The app that you create will save to your computer.
Charles,
Yes.
this is Thomas. What is it can you just explain again the difference between choosing I know the Gemini Pro High if you want video capability, but what is the benefit of Claude Sonnet 4.5 option?
That's a pure app builder. It doesn't have any API integration for video, for audio, for images. So if you want to create, for example, if I just wanted to create a mortgage calculator, I could have used the Claude Sonnet. But if I want a mortgage calculator that also creates an image for the actual house, I'm going to use Google Gemini.
Thank you very much. That helped clarify for me.
No problem. And now it's doing the same thing you saw it was doing inside of Manners. It's doing it here. So your homework is, I want you to create your own app or website or whatever using Google Anti-Gravity. I want you to get used to what we call desktop apps that's built in your desktop as opposed to online. Any questions here?
Charles, this is Thomas. Do I have to specify even an app for Mac? Or
it's
Mac
going to
for...
recognize the computer you're on.
Okay, so a clarifying question. I know my customer will be using PC or Mac. Does it matter? Like how I create it?
Yeah, and typically they do not work the same. You're going to either have an app for Mac or you're going to have an app for Windows. And they're going to be two different apps, two different downloads that work differently. So you would have to say specifically if you want it for Mac.
I understand. So all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this challenge, Charles. But my customer, if they're using a PC, they're not going to be able to use a.
Anthony, I'm going to tell you again. This is an exercise. If you want to create it for Windows and Mac, you have to create two.
I understand. It's not Anthony, Charles. It's Thomas.
I'm sorry, Thomas. Yeah, you have to create two. You have to create one version for Mac, and you have to create one version for Windows. When you see somebody that has a Mac app, 9 times out of 10, there's a Mac version and there's a Windows version. The Windows version only work on a Mac unless only if you have a parallel desktop. Windows apps do not work on Mac unless it's parallel desktop or unless the actual Windows app has been programmed for Mac.
Thomas,
you cannot run a Windows app for a Mac and say, I want it to be used for both. It's got to be one or the other.
Charles, with this app that you just created, mortgage calculator, what does the user interface look like?
That's what we're going to pull up right now.
And did you mention that this is used for teams or can be used for as a team app?
As you already know, my friend, you have to break down that process. Inside of here, Israel, it's set up for either individual or teams. You have to go to a different section for teams.
Gotcha.
For anti-gravity. Please provide the actual URL to open the mortgage calculator. It could be right here. Let me see. No, it's not. There you go. And it opened up on one of my other windows. Here it goes. Home screen. Deal builder. Look at this. Seller dashboard. Tool suite. Mortgage calculator. It built all of that without me asking. I didn't ask for a deal builder. I didn't ask for a seller dashboard. I didn't ask for a tool suite. But it gave me all of that for this simple mortgage calculator. Any questions?
Yes, Charles, this is Thomas. So I'm gonna I can create an app for my business, but say for like in my situation, like when I look at my business, I'm not clear exactly what kind of app to create. Could I just make something up just for the sake of the exercise and see what it creates?
Absolutely.
See what happens.
I don't care if you make it for a zoo that has only black animals that have no noses.
All right. Just to see what they create, what the app creates for me.
Yes. The exercise is not verbatim. It has to be your business. It could be a fictional business you want to run. It could be any business. I just want to make sure you're using it and you actually create with it.
Okay. And once that's done, I just basically share the link to it.
So what's going to happen is we're going to go into your anti-gravity next week and you're going to show it to me.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Because I need to make sure you have anti-gravity downloaded.
I got it. So it's not just showing the result. You have to make sure that I actually downloaded the anti-gravity and went through that process.
You got it.
Thank you, Charles.
Because sometimes George says stuff and it's not what it actually is.
You're going to be on the boat next week, aren't you?
Well, let me correct myself, guys. You got 2 weeks to do this homework because the internet on a cruise is terrible. So you got 2 weeks to do this homework. There will not be a Zoom meeting next week. The Zoom meeting will be the week after next.
Charles, did you send out the link for the meetup replay yet?
The meetup replay is not out yet. The videographer is still doing the editing on it.
With the bonuses and everything?
The bonus was sent out. There's only one bonus. And that bonus is the 20 thing that was sent out.
I didn't see it.
Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. As promised, here's your bonus. Any other questions? Going once. Going twice.
Hey, I got a question, Charles.
Go.
Excuse me, Charles, did you just send it?
It was sent at 9:04 a.m. The date and time is right there on it.
I didn't get it.
I'm in your account. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm in your school account.
For the Real Deal meetup?
You said the bonus.
Yeah, for the Real Deal meetup.
This is the bonus where I gave you guys the 20 apps. I'm not sure what you're talking about then.
At the Real Deal, you were talking about a plan for a deal a month.
That's a video, and I just answered that one. I told you the video hasn't been created yet. He's still editing it.
Okay.
This is the bonus.
I thought we were talking.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I thought we were talking about two different things: the video replay, and also.
Yeah, I answered the video replay when you first asked me. I said the videographer is still working on it.
Understood. But I thought the bonus was separate from the video replay.
The bonus is separate from the video replay.
I think the bonus is 20 apps he just mentioned.
Yeah, that's separate from the video replay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't go, so I mean, yeah.
You're going to get it too. My guy should have gave it to you too as well.
And where will I find that?
Inside of your chat.
Okay. All right.
Was your name.
All right.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Quick question, Charles.
Go.
What's your thoughts about ChatGPT ads, the new ads program they're about?
Yeah, it's a money grab. It's just like Google AdWords. I told you guys months ago that one of the skills out there is going to be people who are going to say, I can optimize your actual campaign or optimize your business to show up in Google ads. I mean, in ChatGPT ads. And what do you know? ChatGPT ads is a reality now. Should you do it or shouldn't you do it? I don't know, because there's not enough data out there to talk about conversion. So the question is the price point, how much it's going to cost, and all that good stuff. Give me some time to look it over and to actually run some ads, and I can give you my answer on it. But their ChatGPT has billions of subscribers. So absolutely, it could be a huge moneymaker for ads, just like Google ads are, just like Facebook ads are. But I don't know any data that can show you or prove that yet, because it's so brand new, Israel.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, Brian. So the key would be, I don't have anything related to it because I haven't had a chance to go study it yet, to look at the cost, what it costs per click, per thousand, and so on. But once I do that, I will be letting you guys know.
All right, cool. Thanks.
So Charles, this is Thomas. It's just a comment. I'm glad to be here. I wasn't planning initially, but I committed. I'm gonna commit to do the challenge, and I'm gonna get it done.
You know what, Thomas?
Yeah.
We're glad to have you here as well.
Hey, Charles, I can't find that. You said it's in my section. I don't see it.
Okay. This is your Louis Navarro, right?
That would be me.
If I click on chat, it's right there. So you would probably have to click on my name to see the chats that I sent you. Anybody else?
Charles, did you see my question in the chat about base 44?
No, I haven't. What was your question, sir? I am familiar with base 44, though.
Are you familiar with it?
I have not used it yet, but I am aware of it. It's another vibe coding platform. I just have not used it yet.
All right. I was just wondering, I was thinking of doing the assignment. I saw that and I was thinking I could cheat, but anyway, it did look interesting. So I'm going to try to explore it also.
If I was you though, because of the new features that Replit added, I would be using Replit. Because base 44, if I'm not mistaken, you still have to do manual API calls. Replit is built inside of it. Not to mention, I'm not sure if base 44 directly published inside of base 44 to the Android and to the Apple store without any technical knowledge. That to me is what made what put Replit atop of everybody else right now. Now, how long will that last? Because everybody's going to start copying that feature. I guarantee you that. Because one of the hardest things with these vibe coding systems that are pure vibe coding systems is integration of API. So to have that built in where you don't have to connect an API, the system automatically does that for you, is huge. And I can't see none of these other systems not trying to copy it as well.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Hey, Charles, you let me share my screen? Because I'm still not finding what you're showing.
We can do this later. Hold on a second. I'm going to give you. Go. You got control now.
Can you see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, this is in my section. I don't know.
Click on
Okay,
the
click
number
on Charles
three.
Blair.
Go
Number
to number
three. Just
three.
click on the number 3 right next to the 99.
Okay, I heard more than one person talking.
3. Just click on the 3 right there. There you go.
Right there, where it says Charles Blair. Scroll down. All the way to the bottom.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was kind of thrown off because when I pulled this up here, I saw this old stuff. Okay, thanks.
Anyone else? I'm ready to go to Orlando. Anybody else?
Me.
Go.
I think she just was saying she want to go to Orlando.
Was that Anita?
I did.
Was that
I
Anita?
can't, but I said I wanted to.
Oh, that's Andrea.
It's
You ready to go
Andrea.
somewhere? Ain't you about to go somewhere, Andrea, anyway?
I'm going to Missouri and then I'm going to the Bahamas.
Okay. I'm my best. Okay.
Hey,
Ed,
George.
what about you? Any questions? I love your intro. Ed, first of all, I'm gonna put my hat off to you, man, because the way you've been helping others over the last month has been enriching. I really appreciate it, man.
What name you said?
Ed.
Just wanted to hear him say it again. You hear that?
I wasn't sure. I was like, who you talking about? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you saying that.
No problem, man.
Hey, Charles, the thing that you did for me earlier, is that saved? Can you send that to me or how can I get access to that?
Said, I'm not going to feed you the fish seed. I need you to fish.
No, I need you to give me the fish and the rice.
That's it. I want you to fish, Sid.
Oh, my goodness. I'll get the VAs on it.
Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give you the prompt that I used.
Right.
But I want you to fish and make it.
You lucky he didn't tell you got to pay for it.
I mean, you know, I'll get the VAs to work on it. Just break it down to me.
All right.
Go ahead.
Anyone else? Going once. Going twice. I will be speaking to you guys while I'm in Florida. Once I get on the boat, I will be posting inside the community, but I won't be doing a Zoom meeting because the internet on there is terrible. But I will be posting updates and all that kind of good stuff. And like I said, 2 weeks, I will come back and I will be live back. We'll be in Miami during that time, so I can post while I'm in Miami. No problem at all. We'll do the Zoom meeting while I'm in Miami.
All right. Well, have fun on your trip, man. Be safe.
Enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Later.
I'll see a bunch of you guys at the house tomorrow. I know Brian is coming. I know a couple other people is coming. George coming. Larry is not here. I know he's coming.
I need the address.
Huh?
I'm gonna need the address.
George, I don't think I want you to have the address. I'm not.
Bring your gun,
okay,
baby.
man. I'll send it to you if you insist. No problem. Okay, guys, take care.
All right.
Later.
All right.
Bye.